Hi everyone, I'm Edyta Sitar from Laundry Basket Quilts. Welcome to Quilting Window. We are working on our Mystery Quilt 2022 and I am so proud of you. Guess what? We are doing block number 6 and with this block we are halfway through our journey. Next week we're gonna do 6 more blocks and we will be putting your quilt together. I am so proud of you. You have been working so hard, cutting your strips, putting them together, cutting your pieces. Make sure, don't forget to post your pictures on Instagram, Facebook, and tag us with Laundry Basket Quilts and hashtag Mystery 2022. I am so excited for you. So today, block number 6, you only have to make 8 of those blocks. So super fun and simple, really quick. We're gonna use 2 fabric from yesterday leftover. Please, you're gonna use that one. You're gonna only need a small piece, 2.5 inch. So that's the color you needed. And you're gonna need this blue with the beautiful little flowers. So those are the 2 fabrics you're using today. And I went ahead and cut myself 2.5 inch strip from this light fabric. I'm gonna be cutting a beautiful piece like this. Let me show you in just a moment how I do it. Then I have a second strip. This strip was 4.5 and I have been cutting this wonderful piece from that one. And then my last strip right here is my 6.5 inch strip. And I cut these pieces from that strip. But let's take it one piece at a time and do it together. So once again, 2.5, 4.5, 6.5, one strip of each. Is it easy? Super. I'm so glad. So if you're working with templates, it's a template F that I use and I just place it right here, cut it, and just keep flipping the templates and cut all my pieces, and I cut 8 of those pieces. If you're using ruler, you're gonna go ahead, take your ruler, and remember you're gonna now match 2.5 in the bottom, cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it. You are a pro in that. Am I right? It's not that difficult. It's so much fun. So that is the first piece. The second and the third piece is gonna make you think a little bit, but it's okay to exercise and think a little bit. Let me save this piece next to me. So your strip 4.5, and this is the piece that we're gonna cut. Piece E is right here. So what you're going to do is you're gonna be cutting right here, and what I like to do, I don't know why, I take my template, I'm gonna flip this template over for just few minutes, because for me it's easier to cut it all the way, okay, then flip my templates back where it belong, okay, just like this, and trim it. Do you see the cuts I just did? I made a straight cut, then I went ahead and made that in cut to get that shape that I'm looking for. That shape is going to be shape E, and it's on the left side right there. So follow your template. If you were cutting with a ruler, you would have go ahead and now I don't have a piece. Oh, there, I found a piece. Look at this, all this fabric that I have. So right there, if I would have been cutting this shape, I would have again go ahead and I would start it with I'm gonna need a 6.5 in the bottom, 6.5 in the bottom, just like this, to get the right angle. Here I trimmed it off. Then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna move my ruler, and I have to turn my ruler this way. Look what I'm doing, turn it this way, because I need that strip, just like I cut it with my template. I need a strip, and this strip is 2 inch width on this angle, but this all right here too, the angle is perfect for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut it, and now look, I now have the right piece in the right place. I moved this all the way down, and look how beautiful. 4.5, this matches perfectly, and all that I have to do is trim it, okay? practice few, take your time. I'm telling you, with this mystery quilt, what I want to expose you to is all this endless possibilities and shape that the ruler gives you and the kaleidoscope design gives you, so that way you can create beautiful, beautiful quilts without needing anything else. Do you want me to show you one more time how I did this? Just very quickly with the ruler. So I went ahead and I followed the 2-inch. So 1, 2, I need a 2-inch strip. 2-inch strip. So I cut it, and now notice that when I took my ruler and placed it right here, it's the 2-inch, easily give me that top points that I needed, trim it off, done. Isn't it nice? So now we have one more shape like this to cut, but this time from a much larger strip. This strip is 6.5 inches. As you can tell, I already started. So what I did, I had a strip. All that I did is I went ahead 6.5. So let me start with the ruler. 6.5 is down here. I remember that it's supposed to be 2 inches width, 2 inches width. So right there, I'm gonna cut, and now I'm gonna trim it right on the top. Perfect. And I have my other side, the other shape. Oh, you can go ahead, put your template down just like this and cut it. And you know what? From one strip, 6.5 by 20 inches, you get 8 pieces. And that's exactly what you need for 8 blocks, 8 pieces. What it's wonderful, because you don't gonna have any leftovers or scraps. But be frugal, be gentle when you're starting, that you can fit all the pieces. In case you cannot, you have a little bit left of the fabric, and you just go ahead and cut the extra 1 or 2 pieces. I laid my fabric, I cut it, and I fit right in. So hopefully it will work for you too. But if it doesn't, don't stress. Remember, we learned that we just keep going and get an extra more fabric and cut it. All right. We finished cutting. So it was fun, wasn't it? We used templates, we used ruler. We're gonna keep those close to us in case we wanna mark things up. But our first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna lay our pieces so we know exactly what we are doing. I'm gonna clean this space a little bit so you only see what you need to. I always do that when I work on my stuff. I take my fabric markers. I would have clipped all my piece A, piece B, keep them together nicely, so that way when I go into sewing, I know exactly what I have to sew. And then now it's gonna be this to this. I'm gonna take it, place it right sides together. Wonderful. I'm gonna use my fabric marker, and I can mark the points. Oops, I broke that. I'm gonna use my fabric points so I can mark it. How do I do that? Remember, we take a template, we drop our pencil right down just like this. So right there, now I know exactly where to stitch over which points. As soon as I finish sewing, matching up the points, I'm gonna pin it. Look at how nice I pinned this. So I have it ready, set, go. I'm gonna stitch from top down. As soon as I finish stitching, I have this piece ready so you can see it. I open it up, I open the seam. Let me pull this so you see it. So as soon as I finish, I open the seam, open in the back, perfect. Now it's gonna be this to this, and because notice, like when I placed it here, I really cannot see what's going on. That's why I had this way, because this is so much easier. I can go ahead, lay my pieces, match them perfectly. Oh, this is so nice. So this point goes right there. This doesn't go all the way, and that's okay, because we trimmed those bunny ears before we even happen. And now I'm gonna just go ahead, put my pins in the right places, and I would have started right there from this area, stitch straight down. When I come up to this, I would be holding this really nice, either with my stiletto, or I would use a pin. I would just hold it down so those don't like turn over, and I would stitch it all the way. And look at this, I have it done, ready, set, go for you. And let me tell you, as soon as you finish, you're gonna go ahead and open that seam. So do this, you go from the back, you hold it with your fingers. You're gonna go ahead, put your finger right in the middle, open that seam beautifully, grab your little pressing tool, press it. Look how nice, isn't it great? It's like a little teepee, isn't that cute? And I just finished few of those, so that way I am ready, set, go. I need 8 total, so I have 3 more to do. Look at how beautiful, isn't that nice? So super excited for you for this. Please keep posting your pictures, keep going. You can do it. Only one day at a time, one step at a time. Do not get overwhelmed. This is a mystery quilt that it's super special, and I want you to have something fun and exciting. You know, we could choose simple 9 patches, but I want you to do something different. That way you're growing as a quilter, challenging yourself, and you having fun, using some fun fabrics and enjoying daily quilting, keeping your mind occupied. So happy quilting, and guess what? I cannot wait to see you on Monday for block number 7 in our Mystery Quilt 2022. Happy quilting!